school, it's a safe space, that we're updating victims. And so there's a lot of work that has to be done, and we're committed to doing that work. We just ask for your patience. I think the most important part is the reunification, again, that we spoke about, making sure that those persons who are, whether they staff, whether they're staff, students, because we need to make sure that we can notify people. I think that's the most important thing before we go any further.
But police they never fired their weapons.
That is correct.
Correct?
I don't know if it's a male or a female, but the police department did not fire their weapons. Thank you.
Scott, are there 3 fatalities you mentioned, including the suspected shooter?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
So 3 total.
That's correct.
Are the 7 that was transported, are the 3 fatalities within that 7 or addition to that?
Yes, within that 7. Yes, thank you.
Was the shooter a student at the school?
We believe the shooter was a student at the school. Yes.
What can you tell us about the status of the other transports?
We know that they range from minor injuries to life-threatening. I know that's a huge, spectrum, but that's what we know now. And so we need everyone, again, to send your thoughts and your prayers out to them. One thing I do know is that we have some of the best medical care in the country here in Madison. And so we hope that everyone will recover. But at this time, we don't know.
So we did just get an update from our command post. 5 deceased at this time, 5 injured.
So a total of 10.
So a total of 10.
Again, this is a ever evolving situation. Just hearing that, what does that make you think? How does that make you feel? That we have to do a better job in our community on a Monday, right? So close to Christmas, that we're updating victims. And so there's a lot of work that has to be done. And we're committed to doing that work. We just ask for your patience. I think the most important part is the reunification, again, that we spoke about, making sure that those persons who were in the schools, whether they're staff, students, or what have you, are reunified, and we have done that. Again, I want to say thank you to all our partners. Again, our friends are here from the ATF. They're going to help us. I heard the question about the gun. I don't know yet, which is why we have a great partnership with the ATF that will help us determine the origin of this gun and where it happened. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and we will have another press conference. Stephanie has the location.
We're doing 2:30 at Fire Station 14 in their community room. 2:30, Fire Station 14.
Steph, can you confirm the 5 who are dead? Does that include the shooter?
That does include the shooter.
Are the victims students, teachers, a mix?
Yeah, again, we're not going to talk about that until we notify all the families that may be involved. Again, this is an ever evolving situation, and we're trying to figure it out. What did you say, man?
Has the school been cleared? Are all the students out of the school?
The school has been through a secondary clearing. We're doing another one now with the help of bomb dogs, just in case. We want to clear vehicles and things of that nature. So we're going to take our time, and we're going to go through, and we're going to do everything that we can. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Fire Station 14.
Once again, that is Chief Barnes talking about this school shooting at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. He called it an ever-evolving situation, and we're actually learning the numbers were literally changing as he was speaking. So now officers are saying 4 people killed plus the shooter, so 5 total. We know the shooter was a juvenile. 5 other people injured and transported to local hospitals. Aaron, I know you've been talking to some of your sources as well. What else are we learning about how this played out?
Well, it's important. The chief confirmed, Chief Barnes did, with that the police officers who responded to the scene did not fire a shot. So that leads us to believe the shooter took his or her own life. And the chief would not confirm whether it was a male or female juvenile, but that juvenile was able to get a gun inside the building, open fire. It appears that there are 5 people that suffered gunshot wounds that have been transported to area hospitals. And you heard the chief say they are now going on a tertiary screening for the 3rd time, going through the school and vehicles on the parking lot with bomb dogs, just to make sure there's no additional threat. But they seem to know right away that they had this contained as soon as the officers encountered the dead juvenile on the ground inside the building. They felt comfortable then bringing EMTs with responding officers inside to give people medical attention right away if they needed it.
And at this point, again, they felt confident to be able to tell people in the community there does not appear to be any other threat in the area.
There doesn't appear so. They did put Madison public schools on lockdown out of an abundance of caution, the chief says there does not appear to be any additional threat, so those lockdowns will undoubtedly be lifted. Priority now is to get kids reunited with parents who have got to be worried sick.
Absolutely, a terrifying day for those families. Aaron Katursky and our entire team, thank you. Our coverage does continue on ABC News Live and abcnews.com. Then we'll have a full wrap-up tonight on World News Tonight with